doing?
Hello, I'm fine. Do you need any help?
Thanks, it would be great if you could bring a box upstairs.
I mean, thank you for the help. Nah, Carl. Carl's really helping me. Bring the boxes upstairs. Carl does not have to do this.
Wait, is that the Lego trophy? No, I think that's the actual World Cup trophy. Bro. Like the most random stuff this guy does. It's crazy.
Man.
It's crazy. Okay.
You good?
Okay.
Bro!
Yo, what's up, my name? Welcome to another.
You're one sentence away.
So, I'm gonna see if watching videos is gonna make it like the stream laggy. Wait, is it good or? Okay. I genuinely don't know why I went live because, yeah. Can you please get out? Lock the closet. Close my door.
I wasn't even out anyway.
I think it's better now. Okay. Wait a minute.
All for.
This is the new Hennessy Blackbird, and it's America's Koenigsegg, but there's a problem. While all the other manufacturers are building cars with more power, more grip and more technology, Hennessy has gone the other way. On paper, this car seems like a downgrade, but in this video, I'm going to explain why I don't think that's actually the case. I'm Matt Watson, and you're watching Car Wow. Let's start with the thing that makes everything else make sense. The Blackbird uses an all-new naturally aspirated V8 engine. Sounds as American as apple pie, right? Well, actually, this V8 was developed by Ilmer Engineering, a company based in the UK. They built engines for Formula 1 and IndyCar, so they know a thing or two about developing one hell of an engine. The target power output is 800 to 850 horsepower, all without any electrical assistance, and it'll rev to more than 9,000 RPM. That would make it the highest revving and most powerful naturally aspirated V8 ever fitted to a road car. All of that goes to the rear wheels only, and yet the Blackbird will still do 0 to 60 miles an hour in 2.5 seconds. That's quicker than a Pagani Utopia, and about the same as a Koenigsegg CC850, one of my favourite cars that I've ever driven. And like that car, this car has a 6-speed manual gearbox, though this one is more traditional and doesn't have all the clever solenoids and actuator trickery of the Koenigsegg. This one is a proper old-school manual, so you definitely won't want to accidentally money shift it. The Blackbird will do 220 miles an hour, which is faster than all these competitors. Part of the trick is that at 220 miles an hour, which is faster than all these competitors. Part of the trick is that it'll weigh less than 1,360 kilograms, thanks to a carbon fibre tub and body panels. Turns out that if you leave the batteries, the motors and the screens at home, you don't need to chase a big power number for ultimate performance. The going backwards theme really kicks in when you open the door. The Lamborghini Revuelto has almost 30 inches worth of screens in it. The McLaren Artura has 18 inches. The Hennessy Blackbird has none. That's right, there isn't a single touchscreen in this car. The dials are all analogue, and you get a mount for your phone, called the Hennessy Holster, to control things like satellite navigation and music. To be fair, Hennessy wasn't the first to think of this, because you get the similar setup in an entry-level Dacia Sandero. Hennessy has really lent into this old-school theme. They've even gone as far to give you an old-fashioned key instead of a push-button starter, just to really drive home the back-to-basics nature. But to be honest, I love that. I'm so glad they didn't go down the Porsche route of replacing the key with a toggle that is in the position of the key, or worse still, a physical key that goes into the ignition before pressing a start button. Kudos to you, Hennessy. I'm getting some serious Bugatti Tourbillon vibes from this interior. Just look at the way the dashboard swoops around from each side before flowing into the centre console. And in that centre console, you get a gorgeous gated shifter for the manual gearbox, topped off with a carbon fibre knob. I did think the carbon seats looked really cool as well, but then I spotted something, and I don't mean the Stetson between them. Look at the two holes and the leather pad between them. Then look at the Hennessy badge. It's a face with a giant nose, isn't it? No, I can't unsee it. Speaking of things you can't unsee, look at the central air vents. They're in the shape of a diamond. And then there's the optional sky glass roof, and these overhead switches and dials that make you feel like you're about to be cleared for takeoff. Someone please fetch me my aviators. The outside is just as dramatic. Just have a look at the sculpted doors and the way they pinch in tightly at the sides. Also admire how long and low this thing sits. Then there's the rear stabilisers. No, not like the ones I had on my rally budgie. These stick up from the rear of the car at 71 miles an hour and sit at a 71-degree angle, which does mean that if you drove this car in the UK, you'd be telling everyone exactly when you're speeding. But Hennessy have thought of this. There's a button to deploy them at any speed you want. So posers rejoice. Around the back, you'll notice the diamond-shaped quad exhaust, the same shape as those central air vents inside, and that motif turns up in the headlights as well. Every one of those details is there for a reason, but we'll come back to that. Now I want to explain why this isn't a downgrade, because yes, Hennessy has taken stuff out of the car, but this isn't a cheaper, lesser version of what they've already built. Because this car is designed to do a completely different job. I've driven a Hennessy Venom F5, and that car is totally bonkers. It's really exciting, but it's loud, it's intense, and it's raw, like a race car for the road. I needed a little sit down after driving it. The Blackbird is different though. It's built to be able to cover 800 miles in a day in comfort, which is why it has enough luggage space for 2 suitcases, big windows to give you a good view out, and more interior space than the Venom F5. It also has 4 cup holders between 2 seats, and you just know they'll be big enough for one of those big gulp sodas you get in the States. It's got inboard adaptive suspension as well to make sure you feel connected to the road while also being comfortable on those long drives. So where the Venom F5 is designed for thrills when you're right on the limit, the Blackbird is tuned to be more enjoyable on the road. And that's exactly why I called it America's Koenigsegg at the start of this video. Hennessy built its reputation taking cars that already existed and making them more extreme. The Venom F5 was its first from the ground up built car, but this Blackbird takes it a step further. All new engine, carbon fibre tub, and every single decision made around the person driving it. That's the Koenigsegg playbook, a small independent outfit building in small numbers, making some of the most desirable cars in the world. But there's just one small problem. It'll cost $2.5 million before taxes. That's near as makes no difference to £2 million, and deliveries don't start until 2029 after production of the Venom F5 finishes. And finally, only 71 Blackbirds will ever be made. And that number isn't an accident, because this car is named after the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird, the long-range spy plane used by the US Air Force from the late 1960s until 1998. Suddenly then, it all makes sense. Those pinched doors mimic the jet's tightly pinched sides. That long, low stance comes from the plane as well. The rear stabilisers deploy at 71 miles an hour and sit at 71 degrees in reference to the SR-71. That sky glass roof, inspired by the canopy of the SR-71. And those diamond-shaped exhausts aren't just a shape, they look like the thrusters on the Bell X-1 rocket plane, the one Chuck Yeager used to break the sound barrier way back in 1947. The SR-71 was a long-range jet, the Hennessy Blackbird is a long-distance tourer. The only thing it can't match is the top speed. You see, the SR-71 Blackbird could do 2,200 miles an hour, whereas the Hennessy does 220 miles an hour. So it just is lacking 1-0 from the end. And I'm sure if we get enough views and likes on this video, John Hennessy will let me test this car out in a drag race in the future. So make sure you do like and comment on this video and subscribe to this channel for that possible drag race and whatever else I might be drag racing soon. However, if you'd like to see if this new Blackbird is better than the Koenigsegg CCX50, then click on the video window to watch my in-depth.
It's not better than the Koenigsegg, but it's a good car.
If you love super fast cars, then you should thank this guy and the Mitsubishi 3000 GT. This guy is John Hennessy, the visionary that designed the world's fastest car on his very first try. It all kicked off with John's passion for racing and setting records, starting with his heavily modified Mitsubishi 3000 GT at iconic tracks like Pikes Peak. John was already making waves by turning ordinary JDM cars into high-performance beasts. But a turning point came in the year 2000 when he seized on the opportunity to be the first person to modify a Dodge Viper. The car became an instant success and was named the Hennessy 650R. This success laid the groundwork for Hennessy performance, celebrated for tuning American cars like the Velociraptor and the CTSV. Fast forward to 2013 and John crafted the Hennessy Venom GT. A 1200 horsepower supercar that rewrote the record books, hitting a staggering 270 miles per hour. But let me know, who loves Hennessy?
Are you a Roblox fanatic? Microsoft Rewards has a brand new way for you to earn digital gift cards from Roblox.
Are coming. The zombies are coming. The zombies are coming. The zombies are coming. The zombies are coming.
Now that I have my degree, I see myself as a stronger person because I've accomplished